It's the
Gaming Wizard! Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome to my first video here on the Gaming Wizard channel. So first off, I'm just going to start off with a little introduction about my channel. I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff, a lot of quality content this summer. You can expect Among Us videos, Fortnite, probably some board game videos, Pokemon Go live streams, Let's Play for Among Us, and most importantly, creepypastas. Which actually brings us to our interest topic of today. Today we're actually going to be reading a Friends TV show creepypasta. This one's pretty scary, so just make sure you're of age, and let's get into it. Friends was a pretty awful show, I thought. But a lot of times when I was a kid, and I was pretty lonely, I'd put the show on. The world's a pretty scary place, without that television box sending you positive feedback. People laughing, enjoying themselves, you know. But there are 2 episodes of Friends that I can guarantee you've probably never seen. You've been watching that show for years, but you never noticed him. The intro would show a dark figure sometimes, standing behind furniture. Sometimes a leg would be sticking out of the door. You'd think it was a stagehand, but it wasn't. The particular episode I saw is titled, "The One Where Chandler Realizes He Has No Friends." Okay everyone, here's your final warning. It's about to get really scary. Alright, back to the story. The intro was the weirdest thing. I got my hands on the DVD of this Friends cut from a person who worked at NBC. She told me explicitly that it wasn't a comedy episode. She said, "Don't laugh at it. Don't watch it for more than 15 minutes. And destroy the DVD once you've viewed it." She told me very explicitly to either burn it or submerge it in a fluid. Under no circumstance was I to cut the DVD open. The intro is a little odd. The song plays as normal. "So no one told you life was gonna be this way." But after that line, there's no singing. The sound runs on dead air in the sound of a forest landscape. The friends are having their antics, but something is in one of the windows of the buildings. I had to pause the tape to see a weird figure was dancing with them. The actor who plays Ross looks over at it, though he has tears as in his eyes. It's impossible to tell what the figure is at this point. The episode starts really effed up. Chandler looks really mad. "It's not funny," he yells. "I was trying to make a sandwich, and your duck took a shit all over the bread." I was waiting like 4 minutes for a response, but the characters just get up and leave. It cuts to all of the friends at a cabin. They're sitting around drinking coffee, attempting to make retorts. Well, it's not quite the central perk, but there are some perks if you catch my drift. They point to a painting of some sort of devil figure with candles around him. It's sitting just over the fireplace. "We're running out of electric," Rachel says. "We need to save those candles." I really hated this show. All of a sudden, there's the sound of a knock at the door. "Don't open it, for the love of God. Don't open that fucking door." I was surprised at the level of vulgarity. What looks like a human eye is seen peeking from the window. It's hard to tell what it is. "I don't think we survived the drive up here," someone says in the other room. I feel really disoriented. Ross says, "It's like my thoughts are scrambled." "Scrambled like eggs," Chandler says, holding up an egg. The audience doesn't laugh. The cameras zoom deep into Chandler's face for no reason. The episode was actually about the Northern American Sasquatch. "He's been watching us for a while," Joey says. "He's been watching and waiting and planning to kill us. I just know it." "Shut up, Joey," Monica says. "You shut the fuck up, you goddamn..." All of a sudden there's a knock at the door. "Do not open that fucking door," Chandler says. Now the audience started to laugh for no reason. Chandler deadbolted the door and started getting some pieces of fir wood. He hacks them into blocks and starts boarding up the windows with them. "We'll be safe in here," Chandler says, "away from Sasquatch." "Just let me in," the voice says. "It's cold out here. I just want to come in and cook dinner." The next part is really messed up. Monica starts staring around the room until she notices the camera is filming her. She walks up to it and opens her mouth. It took me a while to realize what she was doing. Someone had taken her tongue. As a matter of fact, the more I watched her speak, I realized it was an overdub. It was almost like the actress who played her didn't have a tongue. Chandler picked up the axe. I'm warning all of you. If any of you try to open this door until the morning, I'm going to hack you into firewood. The audience starts laughing extremely loud. Rachel, you're on fire, Ross screams. Indeed, Rachel had been resting her hand on the fireplace while it looks like they were engaging in some adult act involving dead tuna fish. What? Rachel said. The camera zoomed into her arm. It was covered in burns, intense first-degree burns enveloped in her skin. It was an extremely good makeup job that looked highly realistic. Chandler looked disheveled. You mean unshoveled, he said, holding up a shovel. Sometime during the commercial break, Rachel had amputated her arm. You know, it's funny, she said. I can't even feel it. I had begun to consider the implicating thought that maybe through some realm of possibility in my mental frame, there was something wrong with the friends. How do you even know it's Bigfoot, Joey says. It could just be a hairy man. A hairy man who eats people? The audience laughed rather loudly. Joey continued, You should see my Italian uncle Federico. He could have eaten a horse. It was then that I realized something. Joey had no eyes. In fact, someone had replaced his eye with olives. Green olives with pimento sat in his eye socket. Well, what the fuck? Joey yelled. Nobody go to sleep, Chandler says. He might be in the house. Joey starts crying. His life as a soap opera Star Wars was over. He starts to eat some soap, licking, tasting the soap. I've had enough of this shit, Chandler says. I know it's Bigfoot. I just know it. I can smell him. Indeed, Bigfoot had a smell, so it seemed. All 6 of the cast members started flaring their nostrils. Joey had eaten the olives in his eyes and had bandaged his head to stop the obvious blood. I think, Ross started, but he couldn't think. I feel like my 5 senses are shutting down, Chandler says. I feel really numb. Phoebe had started playing guitar. She started to sing her song about a cat. Shut the fuck up, Chandler yelled, quite disheveled. He picked up the guitar and smashed it in the fireplace. He held the axe high above his head. Everyone just lay down and go to bed. They all went to the other room to sleep. Chandler kept sniffing the air. He sat in an armchair next to the fireplace, swirling brandy. There was a Guyot head over the mantel. Taxidermy, most likely. Let me in, the voice said. It's cold out here. Just let me in. Chandler went over to the window. The eye was peeking through again. The eye was leering at some delicious hum on the stove. Just give me some of that ham, I said. I just want some ham. Okay, Chandler says. The mouth moved to the window now. A hairy mouth, licking its lips. Chew on this. Chandler screamed, slamming the axe into the glass window. Ah, the voice snarls now, and the tape started to flicker. Chandler flew back, and the axe cut into the wall. Blood started to drip down. Chandler picked the axe up once more and slammed it into the house. The audience laugh track started to scream in pain. Blood spurted all over as the sound of people requiring medical attention was heard. Maybe the house is alive, Chandler said. The house is alive. He ran over to wake up the others, but they were all dead. Chandler realized what he was smelling. It was carbon monoxide. I think he poisoned my drink, Chandler yelled. Where are your friends? The voice yelled from behind the door. Chandler found the pipe main, releasing the toxic gas, and slammed it with the head of a spade gardening tool. There were huge teeth in the fireplace, huge glistening teeth. Not CG, not drawn, not props. They looked real. They were dripping a ton of saliva. Chandler looked at the pictures on the wall over the mantelpiece. He removed one of them, revealing a gigantic eye. Oh my god, Chandler yelled. He picked up the axe and slammed it into the eye. The pupil went flying across the room like a frisbee. Formaldehyde in a sewing kit was all the chandelier needed to stay sane. I was kind of disgusted by the next scene. Chandler had sewn their lips shut, replaced their eyes with marbles found in the closet, and blamed their organs, cleaned the pants. Most of them had shit themselves, and propped them all up at the dinner table. Chandler smiled. He hadn't shaved in weeks. He started drink coffee and engaged in witty banter with his taxidermist friends. It wasn't the same. None of them could respond. Some of them slumped over, and a few just outright fell on the floor. Oh, looks like you fell there, Rachel. He goes to pick her up and finds that her arm's sore, now covered in maggots. Chandler is really mad now. You know, friends do things for each other, like pull you out of a car crash after speeding 70 miles down the road. But dear, come on, little buddy, the voice said. Open the door. I'm not opening the door for you, Sasquatch. At this point, I removed the DVD. I tried burning it as per a friend's instructions, but it was flame retardant. Indeed, it would not burn. I submerged it in nail polish glue and urine. The DVD was burned to the crisp. I put it in the DVD player to test it, but to my chagrin, it still played. When I started the DVD menu up this time, it started playing the episode. Who knows how much time had passed or where I was. I had been about 25 minutes in, but here the scenario was completely different. Solve this riddle, and then I may just set you free, boomed the voice. It was the rhyming Sasquatch. Okay, Chandler yelled, I'll play your sick game. Chandler was hesitant and clearly disheveled. Counting up the silverware, multiply the beds, add up the windows, or I'll take your head. That wasn't even a riddle. Chandler just did that. He took all the silverware from all the drawers in the kitchen, counting 15 Pisces. The bedroom had 4 beds. The house seemed to have 9 windows. Chandler said. He did the math. 15 silverware times 4 beds equaled 60. 60 plus 9 windows equaled 69, Chandler said. 69. Oh God, he screamed. 69? Don't mind if I do, the Sasquatch man yelled. The next part disturbed me most of all. The end of the tape was just Chandler, and what was clearly a man in a Sasquatch costume, engaging in intense fellatio with each other in the 6-9 position. It went on for what looked like 40 minutes. Before I just took the DVD out because I was nauseous. It's still on my shelf somewhere. I don't want my friends and family to know that I own a gay porn that cannot be destroyed. Alright guys, so that was the creepypasta for Friends. You guys can expect more creepypastas coming soon. Leave a comment down in the comments on what videos you guys want to see. That can be other creepypasta TV show stories you want me to do, Among Us videos. I'm down for pretty much whatever. Of course, I'm going to try to keep it strict to gaming and creepypastas. That's kind of my niche. But yeah, let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. I might do reaction videos or something if you guys are into that. Or maybe unboxing videos. But let me know in the comments. Make sure to leave a comment down in the comments. Make sure you hit the subscribe bell. And I think that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you liked my narration of the Friends creepypasta. Stay tuned. I believe I have an Among Us video coming out in 2 days, so stay tuned for that. Alright, bye guys, and without further ado, peace out from the Gaming Wizard. Happy Sunday.